I was reading the book about hammer strikes. Were you guys seeing that? Oh, you were already refreshing a bunch? What was the last thing you remember me doing? Reading some books? Or fighting? Or what? I don't necessarily need you to tell me exactly what was going on. I was reading. Okay, so at worst, if anything's missing from the video, it's reading a book. That's not so bad. We were talking about the hammer tests. Okay, so I wasn't even down for that long. Like half a book. A big whoop. Yeah, not even a big deal. Here. Kalara, eat another piece of long pig. Let's go, +9. Alright, do me a favor, if you start having, like, major issues, post in chat you're, like, having to refresh or you're getting a lot of stuttering. That way I can at least check and see if it is me. I mean, it's not me, it's Twitch, but at the very least I can see if OBS is showing it, and then I can, like, stop for a sec. Okay. So, let's save here.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
Where's the other piece of adamantium? Oh, there it is. Great, I have to go through the fucking... Barf! I have to go through the stupid lava sprite things. Ew. I remember those guys. They're awful. But hey, I can save down here, or I can camp down here, I mean. Alright, we located the adamantium forge. I don't want to do anything with it until we come around here. I want that. Where are the lava sprites? Dave? Lava sprites, hello?
Oh, man.
Fuck! Surprise! Damn it! They're the worst! You want to knock them away from you before you kill them because they explode. Casting all this fire on you. Barf! Okay. Stop burning! Damn it! And of course, Shadowheart's at the end of the initiative order, so she can't heal. How many hit points do these guys have? 12. Alright, stab his ass, I guess. Yeah. What's up? Oh, it's already over. Maybe, didn't know anything about it. Oh, rip. Oh, wait.
This is my time.
You. Pushback. Pushback on him. And him. What happened there? Why are they summoning more? What? Don't do this to me, game.
There's blood in the air.
Who's that? That's Shadowheart? Shadowheart's fine.
This is my time.
Heat metal. I have to counterspell this. It's gonna do way too much damage. Okay. I want to kill this one so there's nothing in between me and Shadowheart. Awesome. He's dead. Now I want to kill... No, you're okay. Damn. Wait, if I do this... Hold on, can I eat a piece of meat? Yo, let's go. Eating. Bro. Okay, cool. I can do a Skyrim and pause and shove all the food in the world in my mouth. Awesome. Meat. It's long pig, dude. And giant rage this. And elemental cleaver ice. Cold damage. Because there's no way these guys are resistant to cold, right? They're weak to cold. Of course they are. Cold elemental cleaver.
Need to stay focused.
Alright. Let's do mass heal. Okay. Phew! Barfaroony, dude. Cast Toll the Dead on that guy.
Strike true.
He's saved! Jerk! I hit you? Who's that? That's Will. Let's hit this one. 20. Okay, so he's dead. Step out of the fire. Did I respec Shart into healing? Yeah, she's a life cleric.
Battle favors the fearless.
Really helps as a dedicated healer. Hello? It's your turn. Oh man, of course they want to get into the middle of everything. Jerks. Alright. This is me. How many hit points do you have left? 3? I'm gonna kick you. Okay. You're dead. I can throw my axe, it says, right? Gains the thrown property, and if thrown, it will immediately reappear in my hand. Okay. So I take my weapon. We'll put it here. So that I can go like this. No, it won't. So I can go throw.
And away I go.
And it's back in my hand. It is not. Does this not work? It said it would immediately reappear in my hand, and then it didn't. Do I have to click it? No, it's supposed to just work. It says until the end of your rage. Until the end of your rage, your weapon will deal additional damage, blah, 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 and gain prone. If prone, it will reappear in your hand.
Don't mind if I do.
What a jerk move. Hold on, let me look this up. EG3, Giant, Barbarian, Elemental Cleaver. Is it Elemental Cleaver? Yep, Cleaver. Throne doesn't return. Is it just me, or does the Giant Barbarian's Throne not return? Half the time, it just doesn't return to my hands. I will throw the weapon, not press anything, or make a second attack, or end my turn, and the weapon will be visibly on the ground and by the enemy that I hit. If you end your turn, the weapon then comes back. It will not return to your hand while it is still your turn. Oh. So, okay. So, the ability needs to be... The text on the ability needs to be changed. If thrown, it says, if thrown, it will immediately reappear in your hand. This is incorrect. It should say, if thrown, it will reappear in your hand at the end of your turn. Because I was thinking, throw it, get it back, turn around, hit the other guy with the weapon, right? But I guess if you're going to do that, you need to do the melee attack first, and then do the thrown attack second. And then end your turn. Kind of crap.
The gods are watching me.
Wait. You can jump. Just jump down there. He was going to start walking through the magma. Everybody else stay still. Nobody move.
What's in here?
Now everybody come on. Okay, so it's just that the text is... I don't know if I want to say incorrect, but the text is misleading. Well, there's an elixir of fire resistance. You know, I knew that was coming. Maybe I should have drank an elixir of fire. Dranken? English, good.
Sharp as ever.
I've got a long road ahead.
Yeah, mithril ore, let's go.
Very well.
And let's get out of here. Do not walk through the lava like an idiot. Thank you. They're like, okay, I'll walk through it like a genius. Yeah.
This must be the forge. What a sight to behold.
Mold ejection lever. Forge lever. Where's the hammer? Maybe the forge lever is the hammer. Okay. Well, before we do that, because everybody knows that fight is really fun.
Lava. Better watch my footing around here.
How the... Thank you, game, for telling me that there's lava here. I would not have noticed. There's the lava elemental. I don't remember all these bubbles. Are the bubbles new? Or do maybe... No, no! Got a heart, I swear to fucking God. Okay. Maybe the bubbles go away after I do the forge? Because I never came over here prior to the forge, I always came over here after. Well, I guess we're doing the forge next. Yoink! Come on, everybody. Okay, so... I thought there was a fifth item. Mace, scale mail, scimitar, splint mold. How many adamantine molds are there? Here are all the adamantine molds you can use. There's a shield and a longsword. I don't have them. Where's the shield at? Shield mold. On a skeleton in Grimforge at the very top of the stairs in the dormitory. Near the room with the Maragon Legionnaire and the Hellbournes. Okay. I remember where the Legionnaire and the Hellbournes are. So it's actually on a skeleton. I remember getting it the first time. Really the only other option I would want. As a possible. Well, you know what? If I'm going to do this, let me see what they are. Yeah, because if I spend all this time to go get it, and then I'm like, I don't want the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, can this picture please get bigger? I have to click like 50 times to get it to go bigger. Okay, so the shield, +2 AC. When a melee attack misses you, the attacker is sent reeling. You also get access to Shield Bash. When a foe hits you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction to knock it prone, unless they succeed on a dexterity saving throw. Also, attackers cannot land critical hits. Pretty good shield. And I know they fixed Shield Bash. Yeah, originally when the game, for like the first year and a half, Shield Bash did not work.
It wasn't this.
Heavy armor. Magical plate. All incoming damage is reduced by 2. Base armor class is 18. When a melee attack hits you, the attacker is sent reeling. Disadvantage on stealth checks. I don't care. I'm not trying to be stealthy with Shadowheart. Attackers cannot land critical hits. Okay. Mace. Diamond's Bane. If an adamantine weapon hits an object, the hit is always a critical. This weapon ignores bludgeoning resistance. Weapon +1. Okay, so weapons are kind of mid. They ignore the resistance to their damage type. Scimitars and longswords are also ignore slashing resistance. So the weapons aren't actually that good. The shield and the heavy armor would be good. Let me go get the shield. Okay. That it was over here-ish. Harper Stash I got. Smoke Powder Reserve I did get. I just got hints about them after I already opened them. Okay, so I need to come up through here again. Go here. Do you guys remember if you get your first adamantine item prior to the fight? I know you don't get the second one. But do you actually get the first one when you make it? Well, you don't activate the fight until you call the hammer down the first time. So you could technically put a mold and a piece of adamantine in there and hammer it. And then it calls in the boss. So I'm wondering if that actually manufactures the item. And you can, like, first round of the boss, you could pick it up. Kind of thing. Because if it does...
Right? So,
Seems simple enough.
yeah, now.
I get it now.
I'm so excited. I'm like, well, I can certainly try.
You can certainly try.
Nothing stops me. Cool.
Okay, so here's the room where the Hellboars were. They said there's a skeleton in here that has it on him. Well, not necessarily in here, but near here. I've looted that one and that one. I've looted that one, looted that one. Looted that one. Looted that one. Here's
Open
one.
up.
There it is. Found it. Field mold. Sick. Let's go. Wait. I can just teleport back over there. What am I doing? Soup. Alright, so I'll make the shield and the heavy armor. Or Shadowheart. Do you think you can get the first one? I know it's going to drop it. Well, it's not going to drop it on the floor. I think it drops it. You have to like pick it up out of the mold. But if that's the case, I want to make the heavy armor. That way, in the next round, I could throw it on her. Because it gives her 1 more AC, but also makes it so she can't be crit. Which would help. Because I know what the boss is. I could also rest. I don't know why I'm so worried. Alright. Mold's chamber. Actually, let's not do that. Let's rest first. Go to camp. Alright. So I'm going to be making shields and the heavy armor. So the other 3 can be sent to camp. So I don't accidentally do something wrong there. Okay, so the adamantine slag is useless. Yeah, adamantine slag is useless. Okay. That in there to be sold. Alright, let me look at everybody's hotbar real quick. Okay, everybody's hotbar looks fine. I thought somebody's stuff got mixed up. My stuff did, actually. Air. Cut goes there. Reckless I don't even need. Concentrated blast doesn't go here, it goes there. Those are my brain worms. These spells on Shadowheart. Thrown weapons. Dagger +1 is kind of ass. I don't want to. Oh, I did get a new dye. I got Deep Lilac. I kind of don't like it. It's on Astarion right now, Deep Lilac. There's a little bit of purple, but it's mostly gold. I'd like it if it was the other way around. What's that? Oh, I did his helmet. Let me see what it looks like on me. That dye is weird. Yeah, it shouldn't be called Deep Lilac. It should be called, like, gold and purple. Because that's what it is. I don't like it on me either. Alright, well, whatevs. How does it look on Will? Okay, on Will it looks good. Because it's mostly purple on him. It seems like this is more of a robe wearer's dye than a armor wearer's dye. Yeah, I kind of like it on him. Okay. Cool.
Hello, beautiful.
What do you think's waiting for us at Moonrise?
Who knows? Drow? Mind flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours.
I know what's waiting there.
But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Dream in red.
Scratch, come here. Let me pet you.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
What? Yeah. I'm gonna pet that dog. I love having speak with animals on
I mean, I took it
as a feat. You just always have it. Then we got Lae'Zel. What up, Lae'Zel? We just completely ignore you most of the time. You said you were going to share your bunk with Will.
So I did. And he wanted only to talk. You both lack imagination.
He only
Eye
wanted to
eye
talk.
with bliss, and you choose banality in its stead.
Alright. Tried to sleep with Will and he wanted to talk. He was disappointed. Oh, my owlbear. It's Sniff. My owlbear's name this time
should
is
speak up.
Sniff.
Hello. You are not food. You are friend.
So that we can have Scratch and Sniff. You like it here, huh?
Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin cat smells like goblins.
Pet the cup.
More.
Okay, Shadowheart.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Okay. You seemed intrigued when Halsin mentioned the Dark Justiciars.
Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There's scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready.
Edge.
Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
I don't understand. Why be so secret about that ambition?
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Well, that was a load of nothing. I'm not sure why you even bothered telling me this. God, the brutality on some of these things, dude. Alright, thanks.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
God, could you imagine just being an absolute asshole the entire time?
Well met.
What? What's my phone saying? Oh, it's telling me to take my pills. It says, old man, take your old man pills. Okay. Do it in a minute. Hey, Allison.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
Thanks, man. The celebration with the tieflings before, I hope I didn't come over too strong. I got caught up in the moment. I don't know what I'm referring to there. I found the stronghold in the Underdark that you had mentioned, a place called Grimfall.
Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find?
I do have some more exploring to do.
Tread carefully. You're on the right track, I'm sure. But there'll still be danger and difficulty before you reach Moonrise. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely. But if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it.
How do you know so much about this parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
How are you faring here at camp?
Wonderfully. If I'm honest, the grove was too comfortable for my tastes. I felt removed from nature. I'll miss my books, but I can find all the wisdom they contain out here, firsthand.
Yeah, you'll find plenty of books before long. I keep running into them everywhere.
Is that so? Well, nature does abhor waste. I will keep watch, thank you. I had a feeling time in your company would prove fruitful.
Why do you want to go to Moonrise? You're gonna romance the shit out of that guy next turn? Next time? I'm thinking when I get around to playing a druid, I'm gonna romance Halsin. So it's like druid on druid romance. Gross. Just wild shape into random creatures. He's like...
Those illithid creatures threaten the natural order. It's my duty to do what I can to stop them. There's also the Shadow Curse. It's an affront and must be cleansed. I helped overthrow Ketheric Thorm and his Dark Justiciars years ago, but I failed to prevent him from unleashing darkness across the region before he was defeated. If I can join you and get close to Moonrise, perhaps I can lift this curse, just as you find a cure for your infection.
Seems like you feel responsible for this curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
You love how intense he is all the time? You know, I am like 95% heterosexual, right? But like, Halsin definitely crosses me as the kind of guy that'd be like, dude, I'd like this guy to give me a hug. Me personally. Yeah. Yeah. Well, cause like, but like, I want to like, you know, like fall into his arms kind of thing, you know?
Whenever you're getting into a hug, it feels like a really loving hug.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, man, how can you make that feel so loving from but
Yeah, he's definitely the kind of guy that I would be all like, you know, I get it. If Halcyon was real, we'd get a divorce. You just want to rest your chest or rest your head on his chest. Yeah, exactly. 95% awfully specific. Well, I mean, it's not 100%, right? Everybody's a little bit gay. All right. So, like, there are some of the sumo wrestlers that we watch that I'm like, man. Enho is gorgeous, dude. Holy shit, that guy is pretty. And then I watched that clip of, what was it, Waka no Hana? The guy where he's wrestling and his hair comes out.
Oh yeah.
And you,
Like,
bro, I gotta show you guys this clip real quick if y'all have never seen it. It's definitely like, where is it, sports? There's a clip of a guy, here it is. Copy the link. The sumo wrestler from like, I think it's from like the early 2000s. And while he's wrestling, his hair comes, like the knot in his hair comes undone, and his long hair just starts going everywhere as he's wrestling. And I watched that and I was all like, okay. Is this gonna awaken something in me? Sumo? What do you mean sumo? Yes, I'm obsessed with, Cappy and I both watch sumo every 2 months for 2 weeks straight. We do fantasy sumo. It's amazing. Watch that clip, Devoid. It's like a 2-minute thing. Really short. But it's so good. You watch it and you're just, like, guys watch it and they're like, oh, I get it now. That was hot. Is this why you went with Eridan? You thought he might find Moonrise?
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceramorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Eridan and his band. We didn't even get close.
Do you know how the Shadow Curse can be stopped?
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
At the celebration with the tieflings, I hope I didn't come over too strong.
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
Well, I'm glad I didn't leave a bad impression.
A bad impression? Impossible.
Alson's not been with me long enough to know that my bad impression is actually, like, something he's going to be scared of later. He doesn't know that I've been eating cooked dwarf. And that you see what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah. When that dude's hair goes down and he's just like whipping it around and stuff while he's wrestling, I was like, is this awakening something in me? Because damn, that was hot. All right, let's go to sleep. All right.
It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over.
Nothing from him. Mom mentioned the cooked dwarf. Well, to be fair, I didn't cook the dwarf. The dwarf was cooked when I got there. I just took the cooked dwarf meat with me and have been consuming it.
Speak.
Does that make this better? I don't know. I don't think so, but, you know, thought I'd bring it up just for clarification's sake.
Well met.
I did eat it, and do I still have... Can you see your, inspiration in here? I wanted to say you could see inspirations, but maybe you can't. What do I say when someone smells my breath? I tell them I like dwarves, and then I wink at them. Let them make the connection they want to make with that. Makes you wonder what you get if you're other races. My first time playing through the game, I was playing a dwarf, and it was still cooked dwarf. So I don't think it's I think it's just cooked dwarf all the time. Okay, so technically I wasn't playing a dwarf, I was playing a dwergar, but they're dwarves, they're just dark dwarves.
You wish to speak?
Shah's blessings upon you.
Okay. I like how it's constantly giving me the option to try to convince her that I wasn't responsible for Alfira. I'm not ashamed. I did what I did, and I'd do it again. Alright, let's go to bed. That is a lot of food. Alright. Hurry towards the sound. I don't know what this is. Oh no!
Oh, this is really having a nightmare.
Oh, okay. Observe them for signs of injury.
Nothing. Both animals look fine.
Are you two friends?
Oh, you have to speak with animals on it.
Best friends. It's nice to have company while you're gone all day.
Goblins had me in a cage, poked me with pointy sticks.
Hush now, it was just a nightmare. We're safe here with Mistress.
Oh.
He'll settle in. Give it a little time.
Did you just call me mistress?
I suppose I did. You've been good to us. To both of us. Gonwick would be happy I'm with you, I think.
Like it here. Warm fire. Scratch reminds me of Big Brother.
Keep it down, folks are trying to sleep. Well, you're both welcome here.
Asked him about his brother.
Thank you.
He had an older brother.
He had an older brother and his mom ate him?
Well, bears and such.
Yeah, I guess owlbears be doing owlbear things, right? They kind of hardcore, I guess.
Damn nature.
Damn, nature, you scary. What does she have? Water sparklers. Water you are standing in is electrified. If the wearer starts their turn on an electrified surface, they gain 3 lightning charges. Or I can swap it to Swift Striders. When you dash or take a similar action, you gain momentum. That kind of sucks. So she has a helmet that gives her +1 to con saving throws. And I can give her Last Stand. During combat, when the wearer starts their turn with 50% hit points or less, they gain Wrath for 2 turns. And Wrath is +1 bonus to damage with melee weapons for every turn the condition has remaining. So I'd have +2 damage and then +1 damage. Or no, for every turn, they gain 2. So it would be +2, +3, +4, because every turn 1 would go away, but I'd gain 2 more. So it would be constantly going up by 1. And then once I get healed over 50%, I would stop gaining it. And then it would slowly reduce. Damn, that's fucked up. Put that on. What's that even look like? Damn. That looks messed up. You know what? That looks better, Lae'Zel. We'll just keep your helmet. Show helmet. Hey, that's better than your face. Just keep your helmet on. Actually, no. We'll say turn it off for dialogue. I'm not rude. Alright. That and that will go into the cell chest. And then we will leave camp. Alright. Well, I think this is a perfect stopping point for tonight, everybody. I don't know how long this fight's going to take, so I think it would be better if I did it at the beginning of a stream instead of at the end. Yeah, if I have to reload halfway through because I die and all that good stuff. So, thank you guys for coming and hanging out.